Hey everyone, it's Nick from the Clueless Boys. It's been a while since we've sat down face to face like this, but some things have happened that I feel I need to address and take accountability for. It wasn't good. I'm not proud of what I did. I hurt a lot of people, a lot of my friends and family, a lot of you too. Um, I still think about it every day at night when I go to sleep. The first thing I think of It's the first thing I think of when I wake up in the morning. And that's never going to go away. That's that's with me forever. I'm currently in counseling. I'm seeing a therapist 5 days a week, doing a lot of self-reflection and trying to reach out to the ones I've hurt and the loved ones and let them know that I'm so sorry. All I can do is say I'm sorry. I'm so deeply, profoundly sorry for the harm my actions have caused. And I know that's not enough. It'll never be enough to make up for lives that were lost because of me, but I think it's the first step is admitting guilt. So I'm here to say it. I let the dogs out.
Is this open?
Yeah,
Oh shit! Yeah, it does.
yeah. It's got that little game system you bought me, that 315 and one or whatever.
315 user manual
Yeah, I
for
got
the
the
EMX 041.
got the generic knockoff NES controller.
Oh my god! Look at this piece of shit.
Yeah,
This does look kind of cool though,
it does look pretty sick.
but it probably doesn't play well.
The buttons are interesting. T B and T A and then A and B. I don't know what the T stands for.
Maybe
Probably
that's like trigger.
maybe, yeah, probably, that probably makes sense. Yeah, because there were triggers on the N64. It did have triggers. So yeah, that does make sense. It was a lib and it did get triggered. But there are some fun games on it. Like I think I found
These buttons should be a different color though. These are
yeah,
kind of.
maybe a little bit. But
Well,
you got your big hands, you can feel them around. But yeah, it is kind of a shitty
they
placement.
look kind of cool though.
But there was, I think, Final Fantasy One was on there. Punch Out was on there.
Great games.
A couple other good ones that I can't remember off the top of my head, but there were some decent ones on there.
Hey, and that's all that's where you're getting your money's worth. So.
Oh yeah.
Because somebody probably just made this and then bootleg everything off
Yeah,
Google
yeah.
anyway. So
Most of when you go to the menu, it's like, oh, action games, whatever type of games. Those images definitely just ripped right off of fucking Google or some other website. Definitely taken right out.
Tumblr. Give you got some pictures there.
No, it's all like licensed shit. I think that one's like Ryu for like the action games, maybe, or something. I don't know. But yeah, it's all just definitely ripped from official sources and copyrighted places.
No Rule 34R.
Sadly, no.
Not even in the subsection of the storage.
No. I haven't hooked it up to my working PC, mostly because I don't want any any more Chinese spied software on there than there already is. So
return it. You should feel bad. Good. Yeah, crawl up. Yeah. Fucking cry. I'm gonna take it.
anyways, the Chinese.
Those Chinese.
No.
They make good food. I had some Chinese food the other day.
Ooh,
you know why?
yeah?
Because I was craving some noodles.
Ooh, some nudes of the eating variety.
Nudes of the eating variety. I just had a hankering for that moment for those, for a good old chow mein or a good Asian noodle, those fat ones, whatever.
The chow mein, the lo mein, the
low mein, the high mein, whatever.
The I mein.
I mein.
Yeah.
Oh, so good. You know what I had with it? Sweet and sour pork.
Ooh, delicious.
And the place I went to, China 8.
Oh well.
They
ate.
It's a Chinese restaurant in Cathedral City.
Ooh.
It's really good, real cheap, and big portions. Big portions.
Nice. Was it that was like the meat like red? Was like it was like red, the sweet and sour when you said?
It was no, it's not. It was like a orangey, maybe the reddish glaze over it, but oh man, nice and crispy, good flavor, and they put chunks of pineapple in it.
Yeah.
And it had other vegetables. No, it works. It works because it's the sweet and sour pork.
Yeah, I guess I don't like pineapple mixed with anything. On pizza's fine, but maybe that's because I don't know. I don't like fruit mixed in with shit. Really,
it works. It works.
I'm sure it does, but but for me personally,
well, they got other stuff.
I'm a fan of that
orange
life.
chicken, classic stuff. They have traditional stuff that they have. They have miso soup.
Oh yeah,
they got soup. They
got that miso
appetizer.
horny soup. Soup makes you so horny.
Soup make you so horny, you be going back because you're so horny.
Yeah, it's you got to rub it all over your genitals for that nice hot sensation burning away at your outer layer of skin, and it'll be a fun time.
Well, you got to dip it like a tea bag. You can't just go all in first.
Oh,
you
yeah,
gotta go gently. That way your balls get used to it. So that way they don't melt that fast right away.
Exactly. That's why I've been testing out my balls and getting them used to hot water by putting them inside my furnace. Speaking of which, I think it's about the time. Let me just go. We'll keep going. Yeah,
can you flip my quesadilla while you're at it?
Oh yeah. I'll put it on. Yeah. I'll flip it with my penis so I can do the same thing at once.
Oh hey, I really appreciate that.
Oh yeah, 100%.
We're making chicken quesadillas. I don't know if you guys ever been a big old fan of chicken quesadillas, but let me tell you about Nick makes the best chicken quesadillas in town because it's not chicken. He's
all right. Now we're.
I have some time alone now, so I can actually say this. But he has a child labor farm down in his basement. And I guarantee you that that meat, not fucking chicken. It's those fucking kids. It's all those fucking kids. Alrighty, well. Guys, thank you for listening to that. Great quesadilla. It's a great quesadilla.
Oh, yeah, I flipped it. Oh, boy. Ooh, yeah, I flipped it. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, that was flipped. Oh.
What happened?
Well, I flipped it with my penis, like I said. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. It's
Well, I just wanted to confirm.
Yeah. I only lost a little bit of skin, but, eventually.
But the foreskin, so that's okay.
Yeah, eventually.
That's just extra.
Eventually, what I found is that it melts. Like, it gets so hot it melts just onto the top of the furnace, and it just looks like any other sort of rusted source. And that's where I've been putting my penis every time I do this, because I'm just trying to build that layer up and up, hoping it'll
You're trying to build immunity.
Yeah, exactly. Especially over that spot. It's my penis has gotten used to it, and if it's not right there, it's not going to feel nearly as good.
And I respect it. This man for president 2057.
I'll give you all penis quesadillas.
No, not 2057. 2034. That's 10 years from. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, 2033.
8. This is gonna be life in 28. It's 32. 2032.
2032. This man for fucking president. You better fucking do it.
All the penis quesadillas you could eat.
Yummy. Who doesn't like a campaign based on the solid foundation of balls? And it takes real balls to stand for this man. Hi there. This is man.
Everyone, 2 ball salute. Just flop your balls out.
No, are you a helicopter?
You got to jelk them. You got to squeeze them from the base all the way down. Damn, can't wait.
Like you do every Tuesday.
Oh yeah, trying to prepare for when I get old. My balls are already like halfway down to my knees.
I don't think they'll ever get that low, but
wouldn't it be fun?
Yeah, be like hacky sack that comes back.
Oh yeah, if I'm real limber, I can just kick my nuts up. I can just hop on one leg back and forth, bounce them back.
Oh, then you could play games. You can maybe try to see. If I kick it this way, will I make a knot today? Or
yeah, I already do like croquet. I can just squat above one of those croquet balls and and then the power of the force of my nuts hitting them.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
that's some heavy thinking.
Yeah, some heavy balls
for a heavy man.
It's true.
He's a heavy smoker. Meth.
I injected the meth right in this pipe right here. It's they sell empty weed cartridges. You can fill with anything you want, really.
And he's figured out and he has the formula.
Yeah, I filled with blood sometimes. Pretend I'm a vampire smoking on some vaporized blood. It's cool.
But you're a vampire. You're a legit vampire.
Yeah,
we've been over this. But
yeah, in the sexual sense, and that I like to give people STDs when they don't know about it via sexually transmitted bloody acts.
That's how Nick has hepatitis C. Pulmonary luminal arthritis. It's
contracted lupus.
Lupus, yeah, Hep C. He's got all of it. Every disease you could think of. This man, he's the original carrier.
Except AIDS. I don't have credit for that one.
No, he's not gay.
That was made in the CIA lab. Some people think that. I think that's one of the conspiracy theories.
That it was made in a lab?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, really?
Yeah, who knows? Everything was made in a lab.
No, syphilis was because they were fucking animals back then.
And
traveling,
jeez.
Traveling across the seas and shit. You ain't got nothing else there. You're not gay.
Yeah, you
might as well fuck my sheep. I'm gonna fuck my sheep.
Oh yeah, if you've got on the boat, but no, you put out some bait, catch a seagull, put your dick right in its cloaca. Then you're gonna get brined by that salty seawater. Some stuff's gonna happen there.
They had the first pocket pussies. It was a fish. They'd get the fish and then they just kill it and then they just.
Yep, just like monkeys do with frogs, except they don't kill them first.
No, but the frogs enjoy it.
Yeah,
the frogs enjoy.
The ones that live do.
Yeah, because they get to live to tell the tale.
Yeah, I'm gonna say they got a story to tell the other frog. Guys, you wouldn't fucking believe this.
Try this out.
You just gotta go to the spot. Once in a while, one of these big hairy things, they'll just reach for it and then. Ooh, boy, you better
big
be ready.
hairy things.
You better be hungry because they're gonna feed you.
Oh, he'll feed you all right.
It's a fun time. For those frogs, I mean.
For us too, because we record it.
Yeah,
we have them set up at that farm. Remember?
I'm sure that what was that one? I'm sure Jane Goodall saw some gorillas jacking off at one point or another.
Martha Stewart for sure.
Oh yeah, well she was locked up in prison 100%.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Couple gorillas just stroking it probably.
Oh yeah. Fun times for Martha.
I'd eat her cake. Still.
Yep. Frosting or no frosting. Either way, I'd make some.
Extra. Oh.
Eating an old pussy.
Not gay.
That's the strangest thing you can do is fuck an old woman because
they're asking for it.
A lot of them
They're
are
slow. They can't move that fast. They're just asking for it.
Yeah, and a lot of them are literally asking for it. That's why old folks' homes are so riddled with diseases like syphilis and AIDS.
This is getting real personal. My godmother. I've talked about her before. Maybe she was a very older lady. Died when she was like 96. And like when I was like maybe 16 in high school, around the time, maybe 15, 16. I was helping one of her friends move like a couch and stuff with my dad, and she was like an older woman, but she wasn't as old as my godmother. She was like 50.
All right,
like
still in her prime.
yeah. If you like aged me, it's no fucking she was like 56, I think. She was like 56.
All right.
And I remember sometimes like she would make some comments to me sometimes about some stuff. I'm just like, oh my god.
She'd make some comments about some stuff.
I was helping to move like stuff. Like I was helping her move couches and stuff. She was just like because I was a big boy back then too. you know? So she was just like, it's just nice having some men around to do some stuff. I love it. You bears. And then she like touching my shoulder. She like always doing the heavy lifting, hard work.
Yeah, it was just trying to make
and she called me. No, because she said that, and then another time later, we were at my godmother's house, and she came over to visit, and then that lady, she just made a comment about me being a bear in front of my godmother, and she's like, "What's that?" Because she doesn't fucking know. She was born 1933. She doesn't know what a fucking bear is. So it's just, oh my god. And I felt uncomfortable too. I'm like, and my dad's just like,
he's like, "Yep, this is the shit I deal with."
I'm like, all this for a green card, Dad. Like, come on.
Oh yeah, it's a little weird. It's true for gay dudes. So it's like she's looking for some meat, but she's calling you a gay term. That's she got it fucked up. She got it screwed up. Maybe she didn't know though.
No, I mean she knows what she wants. That's for sure. Yeah. But she doesn't know the proper terminology.
Oh yeah, those. Wants those big sexy bear men.
And that's
those bears.
And that was underage, so she's technically a pedophile.
So yep, no, not until an act was committed.
She wanted to commit something.
Maybe she had before, so it's still possible she was indeed a statutory pedophile or rapist.
Because she lived with my godmother at some point too in her side room in her house, so she was there for a while.
Oh yeah,
so
you could have snuck in there, I'm sure. At some
that's probably what she wanted me to do.
Yeah,
sneak in, like come on.
Wouldn't have said a thing about it.
I mean, no, I wouldn't do it. I mean,
yeah, no, that sounds god awful.
Yeah, I don't want to break her hip or like. Fucking she'd throw my plate. She would toss my salad. That's for sure. But
100%,
1000%.
A woman with that much experience, that's all she wants to do.
No, I was too big. She doesn't want me. I was too big then. No dick. I had no dick. I
had
more stomach than dick.
Toss that rotten salad.
That swampy fucking. Especially after mowing my godmother's lawn and doing some other yard work for like after an hour in the hot sun. Like you don't want that, baby. Like you don't want that. Holy shit.
Some maybe do. Maybe some do.
Well. Some people like to like eat out their significant other or something like when they come home from the gym or something because they're like, like they like that stink. Like that stink just turns them on. They're like, oh, it's sex. It's fucking sex. Like,
yeah, I get it. I don't support it, but I get it.
Yeah, I don't support it either. It's like people who get foot jobs and stuff like that. Like I can kind of get it, but I don't want that. Like.
Yeah,
because some girls maybe have some cute feet. Like if you think that's cool, that's cool. But like, I don't want them near my dick.
Yeah, but I think about like my feet in general. Like the bottom of your foot, that's like some rough meats. That doesn't sound too great.
Hey, but some people like that feeling. That rough
yeah,
texture.
Exactly. Maybe some do.
Yeah, some people like that feeling of getting jacked off by a baseball mitt. It's
nice. A little bit of sandpaper as well.
A little sandpaper, yeah. Oh, it's disgusting.
Yeah.
Hey, but maybe somebody watching this likes it. I don't.
And if you do, get this video like real quick. Plug in right in the middle.
just know that you're going to hell.
Yeah,
It's
100%. Straight ticket right into hell.
definitely against the Bible.
Yeah, no, God would not support that.
God would not. You're not going to heaven.
Yeah.
You're not going to heaven.
Caesar, what have you been doing this past week or so that God would support?
Oh boy. Well, I had some family over from Mexico.
Right. Yeah, God definitely loves that.
God, yes. Oh God, pain in the ass having too many Mexicans in one place. I didn't know which to deport first.
Oh yeah, a lot
No,
of options.
a lot of options now. I just hate because I like having my space, doing. But it's over now. Everything's back as it was, and everything's good.
The mental crisis is
The
gone.
mental crisis is gone. No more having to struggle to speak to my own family because their Spanish is different from mine.
I thought you were going to say no more having to stroke it in private. I can just do it right out in the open again.
No, I stroked in my parents' room.
Oh, okay, there you go.
I was
yeah.
sleeping in there, so.
Oh, okay, yeah, might as well.
Might as well. They're not there. It's not a sin.
When in Rome, stroke
When
like
in
the Romans
Rome.
do.
Bienvenido.
Yeah.
No, but other than that, I've been playing Oblivion again, playing some games.
Good shit.
I don't know if you know this DS game, but Fossil Fighters.
Oh yeah, you told me about that. Yeah,
I love Fossil Fighters, and I was getting an itch to play the first one the other day. However, I've never played the second one, and it's still on the DS, the second one. So I downloaded it on my ROM, and I've been tinkering with that a little bit.
Nice. Yeah. How's it going? How does it compare to the first?
So far, I hate the look of the starting dinosaur that you get in the game. It looks fucking retarded.
Yep.
Awful look.
As it should for the first one.
As it should. No, but the first one was fucking sick. Like the dinosaurs and the way like the
Well, I mean,
character
as the first dinosaur you get makes sense. Looks a little shitty and dumbish. You're like, oh, fuck this. So let's make it better.
Yeah, but the first one in the first Fossil Fighters game you get, the first one you get, that fucker looks so cool. I'm like, yeah. This one's like he looks stupid. Like this dinosaur, you can put up a picture of the first one. His name's like Spinax right here. And the second one, I think his name Aeros. This dumb motherfucker's got like fucking what do you call that? Like mutton chops on his fucking on a dinosaur. He's like this dumb fucking face, and he's sharp teeth. I'm like, what the fuck is this fucking? It's awful. I don't like it. I'm like, bad. I did get one recently, a neutral type dinosaur that I got. That looks pretty fucking sick. So I'm just like, oh, that's pretty great. So it makes up for it.
Nice.
Heavy hitter
Gender
too.
neutral type.
Gender neutral type. Yeah. Any bathroom you can use.
Yep. That's a real good buff. Real good buff to have when you're scrounging around.
Scrounging around. Speaking of DSs too, you got your DS right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. You remember when I gave you this one?
Yeah.
It was a gift from Nick because I got my 3DS. I'm like, oh, I don't need this. Nick needs a new one.
I do, because my other one,
was fucking up.
The R button was all fucked up. Whenever I played Kingdom Hearts 3 580s over 2, you need the R button to move the camera, and I was like, God damn it, I gotta press it 15 fucking times with the goddamn camera.
Oh, man. So much things. I don't even touch my 3DS anymore, so that's the sad part for real.
I remember the 3DS I bought from your friend for $50. I wanted to play Earthbound. Little did I know, you can only play Earthbound on the new 3DS.
Yeah, that was fucked up.
But it's a minute. But I have 3DS, so if I want to play Kid Icarus Uprising, I could do that.
Pokemon Alpha Sapphire, Omega Ruby,
yeah.
they're great remakes. They're great remakes.
I haven't played it, but apparently it's Gen 3, so can't go wrong there. It's a fun time.
Yeah, we're gonna play Gen 3 game.
Oh yeah, eventually at some point. Yeah,
at some point
it'll be a nice fun time.
I'm excited for that. We already know which one, and can't wait to see it.
Ooh,
I will set it up, and we will do it.
Yeah,
I'm being honest. It's gonna happen.
I'm being honest. I'm not fucking with you. I'm not pulling your dick around. I'm not putting it in my asshole. I'm not blowing smoke up your asshole. I'm not spitting down the shaft of your urethra.
Unless you want me to.
Well,
then at that point we can agree on a payment and a verbal contract.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna record it.
But speaking of, you mentioned my DS. My DS is out here because I've been playing a lot of a game called Chrono Trigger recently.
Whoa!
I've been trying to find it for forever on the DS. Not forever, that's like a few years. Whenever I go to like LA or something or find a place like a retro game store, I gotta check for Chrono Trigger. And I finally got it for the meager price of $110.
Whoa!
Yeah, but it's a fun time. It's all I could have ever wanted and craved.
And now you're enjoying it.
Yeah.
You got your frog companion and you got the whole game.
Not yet. I don't have frog just yet. I'm going to get him pretty soon. I'm back in 65 million BC. I got to get the fucking redstone to repair the Masamune. It's a whole how do you do, but I'm getting there eventually.
It's a process.
Yeah. It's a fun game, but I wish the normal enemies were stronger because the moves you get your techs, they're just fucking really good, and I just kill everything in one hit.
Damn.
And I have not a lot of MP, but I have like the max you have is 99. I'm at like 35, 40, but techs only cost like 2, 3, 4, so you can do a lot, and then you can buy ethers to give you 10 back. It's not I'm not at a real loss for MP, but certain enemies are pretty tough, and bosses, of course, but for normal everyday enemies, it's you can do just a couple moves that hit like 2 or 3 of them at a time. They'll die pretty quickly, and it's I wish it was a little bit tougher, but I guess it will get there later. Maybe,
Later on in the
possibly.
game for sure, because you're
Oh,
still
yeah.
like fairly in at least in the first quarter still. So
Yeah, I'm only like level like 16, 17. I have like
yeah,
7 hours, so it's
you're getting there. You're making some good progress.
But I got some strong ass boys. My it's good shit.
And as you talk about your strong ass boys, I gotta go tinkle. So I'll leave you alone for a second.
Go take a tinkle. I can also talk about Darkest Dungeon as well, but a little bit more about Chrono Trigger.
Darkest Dungeon.
Yeah, it's a fun game originally for the SNES. It's made a lot better on the DS. You can play it in a original SNES fashion where everything is on the one screen. You can see the health and whatever the fuck, but that makes it a very difficult to see all the surrounding shit going on. But so I much for the DS function, which makes use of the two screens. Haven't gotten to any of the new DS shit yet, which has like a monster like arena. You can make your own monster and like build them up, make them stronger, and fight other like monsters in the game. I haven't done that yet, but eventually I'll get there. And we're back. Hello.
I peed.
Yeah, Chrono Trigger. It's a fun time. I haven't gotten to the DS. There's like a new like exclusive to DS shit in there. There's like a late game thing. It's like a whole dungeon where you do some shit. But
Whoa.
from the Let's Play I've seen, that's really fucking boring because like just a really long like straightish paths fighting fucking enemies that like I said you can kill pretty quickly at that point. Just get like fetch quest shit to bring back. And you gotta go back up and come back down. And I'm probably not gonna go that far because that part sounds like a bunch of boring bullshit. There's another section that is like a monster arena where you can make your own monster and make it stronger to fight against other monsters.
Oh, that's cool.
At the end of time, yeah, I'm probably gonna do that once I get to like the next like story chapter. So you have to go back into the main game to get like resources and shit to make your monster stronger. So
Right.
it'll be at a point where I can do some of that. But yeah, it seems like a fun little side segment where you can make your own monster of various types and make them do cool shit.
It's basically Pokemon and Chrono Trigger.
Just a little bit.
But Frankenstein Pokemon, since you're making them.
Yeah.
So you're a sinner. You're evil.
I am casting magic, various parts of magic, and I'm engaging in various rituals together with other of the characters to make bigger magics and shit. So that is pretty satanic and occultic.
But you're proud of it.
I am proud of it. They're very strong boys, hitting hard.
This is Lemmy, and he's my boy.
Yep. my boy Lemmy. It's a Red Dead Redemption 2 spoiler. But I've also been playing, of course, as we know, Darkest Dungeon.
Whoa. How's that? How's the dungeon fights treating you?
A lot more deaths in the past few runs.
Nothing new.
Actually, very new. Yeah,
I just started over.
So I finally had a team of 6 or 4 level 6 heroes.
Nice.
I'm like, all right, it's not the greatest team, but it was a team. It was like, okay, it was a team that could work in like a regular, normal, or maybe a longer dungeon, but. Fucking though, when you do that Darkest Dungeon, that one in the real manner, you gotta have a team that has fucking like no negative quirks that don't matter, or really good positive quirks that work together. It's like fully upgraded. They got to be fucking maxed to the gills. I got pretty far. I think I got like maybe like 1 or 2 rooms away from the boss. And I got 3 of the guys died, so they fucked off, and I escaped.
Fuck.
I was gonna let the last guy die. I was like, oh fuck it, just kill him. But then I realized, well, no, I'll just bring him back because for those quests, like the level 6 darkest quests, if you retreat from the quest entirely, one of your party members dies 100% of the time because they're fending off the monsters so you can escape.
Oh shit!
But if there's only one of you, that doesn't happen. So if there's only one guy left, I just made him retreat, and it was fine.
That's terrifying, though, having to stay behind if you had to.
Fucking yep, and that would be really shitty. But 3 of them fucking died, and it was awful. But then
let's take a moment of silence to remember them.
Okay, moment over. Wasn't that important? Fuck them. It's Darkest Dungeon, baby. You got to get over it. Fuck them. They were my first level 6 guys, but they're dead and gone now. I can't bring it back, so fuck them. Unless I get a town event at some point, which brings them back. But I'm not going to hold my breath for that. But they were also equipped with some really good trinkets, because. I wanted them to fucking succeed, so I lost those trinkets. But then I found out there's this enemy called the Shrieker, which is a big fat crow man. The crow mauler from Fear and Hunger?
Yes.
Yeah, well, the Shrieker is more crow-like, but he's fucking giant. He's fat, and he's got 8 eyes on him. And you can retrieve lost trinkets from him if you go to his like quest event stage that pops up and fight him for it. But
you get all of them back, or just like one at a time?
So the way the Shrieker spawns in, it requires a few various things. So for one, it can be just random Shrieker event where he'll show up and you can fight him, and you can get one of his random Shrieker trinkets if you survive the fight with him, or if you happen to lose 8 trinkets, you got to lose 8 of them, and you can lose trinkets either by having a hero die on a quest while they're holding him, and you don't pick it up again. You know, if you lose them that way, or some of your heroes are gambling in the gambling hall. They have trinkets equipped. They can potentially gamble them away to lose them.
Potentially lose them.
Yeah,
but do you get more of a reward if it goes well, or
I mean, they'd probably give you like a little bit of extra money in your bank, you know, but you
nothing crazy?
Yeah, no.
Jesus.
Yeah, so that's pretty shitty. So
Risky.
if you lose 8 trinkets, then the streaker event will spawn. Where you can, if you survive that encounter with it, you'll gain those 8 trinkets back. It's at least 8. If you lose like 12, then 8 of those 12 will be given back to you.
But you can get the other 4 back again.
Once it reaches that 8 base again. So you need to lose 4 more to get those back. But I think it, hopefully, it makes it so you get the rarest ones or the best ones back, because I had to send out 2 people because I had lost 6. So I had to send out like 2 like level 1 heroes with like some bullshit trinkets and killed them. And I was like, okay, hopefully I don't get 2 of the shitty ones, but I got the good ones I need. So I think it kind of weighs it to give you back the better trinkets, because it's a crow. It goes after shiny things. So of course it's going to have
true. The extra shiny
shit.
stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So another way it can spawn is if it actually steals your trinkets from your trinket chest while you're on an expedition or whatever.
It can happen?
Apparently so. It probably only happens if you have like a lot of trinkets are like in your chest inventory, you know? Like if you have like
so
70,
cleared up
80.
space, kind of?
Yeah, like if you have a lot already. So you have a lot of options. The game's like, oh, fuck you. And then it, you know, makes an event for you. They gotta go fight it, you know? But that hasn't happened to me yet. So it's pretty shitty.
But maybe it will at some point.
Oh, yeah.
And you're going to love it and enjoy it.
It's pretty awful. But like I said, you got to survive the encounter with the Shrieker. So when you fight it, it's a pretty fucking hard enemy. But it runs away after 4 turns. And at which point,
shit.
But that counts as winning the quest. You don't have to kill it.
Oh, okay. You just have to survive.
Exactly. But the first time I fought it, I did kill it with a team I found like on Reddit, and I thought it wasn't going to be too bad. Then the second time it showed up, I almost killed it. I missed 3 attacks in a row.
Oh, no.
And if one of those attacks would have hit, I would have killed it, because at the end it had like 3 health or something, and it fucked off. But
damn, he was like, fuck you.
yeah, but
you ain't killing me.
Nope. But the challenge with the Shrieker is because it has 3 attacks per round. So that's pretty
3
shitty.
attacks, Jesus.
Yeah, but it's not all at once. Well, depending on your team speed, you know, it can like attack once, and one of your fastest will attack, then it'll attack again, and then your next 2 will attack, and then it'll attack, so it can kind of balance it out. But if all your team members are super slow, then it'll probably get all 3 of those attacks out all at once. But then you have all your attacks, so yeah.
But I guess that is fair.
Yeah.
You do have all your shit.
But it also has a 64 dodge. So
64.
Unless you're fucking lucky, anything you're hitting it with is gonna fucking miss. Which is when I fought it the 3rd time, the first 2 full rounds of attacks, every single one of those my attacks missed. Every single one. It was awful.
At that point, you just go home. You're like, fuck.
But so what you got to do is you got to have someone with like a minus dodge debuff, which I had, but of course it didn't work because it's only 70% resistant to debuffs. But of course, the 3 times I hit it, it never got that debuff to lower its dodge. So fuck me, I guess.
Now or later?
All the time, especially when the Shrieker's
when you play
involved.
Darkest Dungeon.
Yeah. But like I said, you only have to survive the encounters. You don't got to kill it. I
makes
got
it easier.
And then I got all my shit back, you know. But
because you're a real man, that's why.
I'm a real ass man, and it also makes you feel good to kill it. But I didn't have to, so
because it's satisfaction.
Yeah, so fuck that bitch. But now I got a fucking new quest event called it's like the Wolf at the Door, and I've read about this on Reddit as well. There's an NPC or this enemy called the Wolf. It's like VVULF.
German?
Yeah, I think so. It's inspired by like European shit, and he's. Apparently he comes and he destroys like buildings you've built in your town. Like I don't know if it's just upgrades like from like the smith and shit, but also in the DLC you can make buildings. We have schematics, and it's like gives you permanent buffs to heroes. Like if you build the performance hall, the jester gets like plus 8% crit on its finale attack, and
8%.
Yeah, so those are good. But the Wolf, he'll fucking destroy them. So fuck you. You remember that 5,000 gold and 50 fucking portraits and like the 70 fucking other shit you spent to build it? It's gone now.
It's gone.
Yeah,
and
it's gone. So I gotta hope to fucking kill his ass next time I play, or else he's gonna ruin my shit and make it a lot worse. I didn't know when he was going to spawn, but he did, and
but it sounds like you're having a good time.
Oh yeah, it's fun. It's Darkest Dungeon at its core, and for the past like 2 or 3 times I played before that, I was going along. You know, it was pretty solid. I got my antiquarian, getting a bunch of money from these fucking missions to recoup the losses I fucking have, but it's a hard time.
You know what else is hard? There's actually I just remember this right now. There is a game that I did replay, and I beat it in like I want to say less than 24 hours.
Oh, nice.
You know, I got the itch for it. I'm like, oh, you know what? I haven't played it in a while. I haven't played on my Switch in a minute. I'm gonna do it. I replayed Dark Souls.
Ooh, yep.
Oh yeah, I didn't know what build I was going for. I was just gonna go fuck it. If I want to play through this just to have fun and get it done quick, I'm gonna do a strength build.
Yep.
Did a bandit, and then I was so lucky. Because the first Black Knight I killed, you know, in the little hallway
Yeah,
down.
got his Black Knight sword.
I got his Black Knight sword,
All
so
right,
I'm
cool.
like, perfect.
Easy
and then
mode.
literally right after that, I went to the next part. I killed the boar, and then I went up that little tower to kill that Black Knight.
Yep.
Guess what he dropped?
Got his Black Knight greatsword.
Got his Black Knight
All right,
greatsword.
well, upgrade.
Like,
Even bigger, even stronger. Boop.
Went for that, and then towards the end of the game, I got the Black Knight armor because it's lighter.
Right
and originally, I was using the Iron Tarkus's armor, which is great.
The Black Iron set.
It's too fucking heavy though for anything.
Yeah,
but it's so good. I was
good.
a tank for a good while, but then when I got the Black Knight armor,
like, all right,
it's a little lighter. You know, it's still pretty good. So I'm like, I got to put this.
Havel's
on.
ring, you can do a medium roll.
No, I didn't want to use Havel's ring. I wanted that
okay.
space for another ring. I did get the FAP ring.
Of course, gotta have FAP.
Gotta have the FAP ring, but I left that space open. I'm like, I don't want to use Havel's ring. I want to try something different. And it was great. I beat the game.
Nice.
And then New Game Plus now.
Did you do the DLC?
Oh yeah, I did of course you do the DLC.
Okay.
I always do
gotta
the
make
DLC.
sure. Some people forget. Or new players, they don't know. It's like, oh, I didn't know I'd do the DLC before I ended the game, huh?
Well, that's their own fault because they're retarded.
Yeah, or they didn't know.
Or they didn't know. Because it is complicated. That's what I hate every time I play Dark Souls. Trying to get to the DLC. I'm like, oh, I know I have to kill the Hydra first.
I gotta kill the golden bitch.
I go back and no, then you gotta kill the golden bitch. I'm like, oh, then you
gotta talk to her. Yeah, you gotta talk to what's her name. Then you go summon her again from a new spot there, and then talk to her there. And you gotta wait. You go to Seath, and then kill the thing there, and get the pendant, and it's all fucked up.
It's such a shitty way to get to a DLC, but
it's a fun game.
It is fun. It is very, very, very fun because those boss fights are the hardest part of the second game. It's the hardest part of the second half of the game because let's be honest, the Lord fights are pretty easy.
Yeah,
they're not that bad.
Nito's annoying if you can't kill the skeletons fast enough, or if you can't tank all the hits. Seath is pretty easy. You know, Bed of Chaos is annoying.
But it's easy.
Yeah, the Demon Fire Sage that's a fucking hard one.
No, the hard one is the Centipede.
Yeah,
the Demon Centipede.
But if you can tank hits and you can stay on that first little platform, it's not the worst.
No, but that fucker hits like a bus.
He certainly does. I've always wanted to figure out for the Bed of Chaos where you can stand in the spot like, okay, aim up there, firebomb, do a firebomb, and do a firebomb, and you're done. So there's a spot you can do that.
I saw a spot. What I did, and it only took me 2 tries, and then I killed him, is when I went to his left side first, and I stuck to as close as I could to the wall, and I just went that way to get to him, and then I crawled back that same way. And then I went around to go to the other side, and then, the floor starts breaking.
Yeah.
And then what I was doing, I hung on to the wall, and then I would jump over, like, the little ravine so I could get to, so I could roll into the next spot.
Yeah.
And it worked. It worked. And then going out was fucking annoying because you got to dodge his hand. You got to fucking wait, hope he doesn't swipe you off. And then that's how I died the first time. And then the second time through, it was fine because then all I got to do is I went forward,
right straight,
let the floor fall, then just back up a little. Then I just jumped for it, made my jump.
That's the shitty part too. Doing that final jump down into the final spot.
I know it's so annoying. You could roll into it though, but that's where a lot of people fuck up because if you don't have a good roll, you just roll to your death like.
Yep. Shittiest boss in Dark Souls, but
but it's such a great game.
It's manageable.
The first half is amazing. First half is amazing. Honestly, that first half of the game where you get up to and then you beat Ornstein smells great. After that, it's just kind of annoying having to do all the little things to beat the game.
Yeah, going back through. That's kind of with anything you've replayed after a while. At least with me, at least. You do the beginning because that's what you're nostalgic for. Then you get to the end. It's like, all right, all the ending game shit. It's all cleanup anyways.
Yeah. But being a strength build really does make that game fun. It's just fun hitting everything.
Strength is fun in all the build in all the games. It's just fun just walking through and just going bonk, 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 and then they're all dead in one hit.
I might do a strength build soon of a scholar of the first sin.
Ooh, hell yeah!
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
Ever done a hex run with hexes?
No, but
Alright.
you always tell me about it.
It's
So
it's the fucking best build, and especially if you're doing a strength build, because then you do the bonfire aesthetic on the Rotten's bonfire, so you can get the soul of Nito, then you can get the Crypt Black Sword. That's just a giant fucking great sword that's also buffed by your dark damage. So then and then you can double infuse in Dark Souls 2, so you can make it dark, and you can infuse it with dark weapon, and you're doing like over 1,000 damage a hand. And you're doing fucking dark orb, and it's fucking ridiculous.
damn, that does sound pretty fucking sick.
Yeah, no, yeah, hexes are fucking awesome.
Damn.
It's great.
I love games.
Oh,
Games
yeah.
are just
Especially Dark Souls.
it's a big part of our life. It's good.
Oh yeah.
It's always been.
It's always been a fun time.
Always been a fun time.
Oh yeah.
You know, I like what else I've been doing recently. I this is gonna be real boring, real stupid, but you know how in the grocery store they sell garlic bread sometimes, like the loaves of like baguettes, and
Yeah,
with the
delicious.
I bought one of those because it was on clearance. I bought 2 of them actually, and they're already pre-sliced and they got the garlic schmear on it, whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
I sliced it open, made pizza, baked it. Good idea. Too much garlic because I use garlic marinara sauce. It
there
was
you go.
already too garlicky from the garlic bread. Next time for sure, just use vodka sauce. No garlic in there, but some herbs in that
Yeah,
sauce for
herbes
sure.
de Provence.
Real, and then more pepperoni. That's my problem. I didn't have too much. I bought a small pack of pepperoni. Needed to buy 2 at least. I need more pepperoni.
Now you know.
Now I know.
Yeah,
So next time,
you gotta fail to learn sometimes.
you gotta fail to learn sometime. That's the goal of living.
Yeah, it's to fail. Fail continuously until you learn something, and probably fail some more even after that.
But you'll learn a lot, and then you'll get better at some point.
Ideally.
Ideally, if you keep failing, then you need to stop changing ideas.
You might just be shit overall, and then at which point you should reevaluate.
Blame
all
your parents. Really, it's their fault.
That's an option. Blame them too. Kill them if you have to. If that helps you, sleep better at night. But you got to face the repercussions of that. But we got to face the repercussions of living every day. So what's potato?
Man, that's some wise words right there.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? You know what else is wise?
Investing early in your life, so you can to focus on, so you can forget about it and then focus on reaping those benefits later. When you're suffering, you need a bit more money. You can focus on those investments you forgot about, and then they've just been accruing interest over time.
Yes, and turtles with fake beards.
Turtles with fake beards. You know what? I never thought about it that way. An old wizened turtle with fake,
An old wise turtle. Look at Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah,
His master.
He didn't have a beard, but
he had long hair.
No, I don't think he did.
That's right.
I think he was bald because he was a turtle. But
who am I thinking?
If a turtle were to have a beard, I think it would make them a lot more distinguished, make them seem a lot more wiser. What's a wizard without a beard? You got Gandalf, you got Saruman, you got
George Washington. He's a wizard.
Political wizard. He didn't have a beard either. He had wooden teeth, but that's close enough.
He had a wig though.
He did have a wig. He had a big powdery wig. And I think that's close enough to a beard for government paperwork, at least at the time, because it was, early stages of government in good old 1776. So you could pass as a wizard. But yeah, I think putting beards on turtles would be a pretty profitable business venture.
You know, it's an interesting thing that really makes you think about time and what's happening everywhere all at once.
What's that?
In 1908, baseball was becoming really big in the States and everything. 1908. And at that time, the Ottoman Empire was still going.
Yeah.
Isn't that insane?
Yeah, it's crazy.
1908. 117 years ago, the Ottoman Empire was still there.
Yeah. Also, Martin Luther King Jr. and Anne Frank were alive at the same time.
Damn.
I don't know where I heard that, but yeah.
Isn't that fucking insane? Just shit's happening everywhere all at once, and it doesn't matter what's going on anywhere else because this is playing out right now.
Yeah, time is it's a flat circle. Not really, but yeah. Time be crazy. Time and space do be crazy.
Man. And these aren't high thoughts. This is literally something that I just looked up and it was there. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, I think I heard about the two at some point. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, just thinking about it, because we don't learn about that shit in fucking modern day school because it's Common Core standards are pretty bullshit, and they don't there's not enough time to teach all about all that shit anyway. So they just teach you what they think is the most prevalent shit at the time. But
the stuff you need.
Yeah,
I gotta need.
Yeah, crazy how shit's happening all over the world at all times. History's happening always. It's happening right now at some point. Something's happening right now that we're going to hear about on the news in like fucking a day or two.
We're living through history right now.
Yeah, actually, especially in this for the next about 2.5 years, you're going to be living through some major history. Yeah, unless
we're going through history right now.
Yeah,
look, I saw a video of fucking. I'm going to talk about ice again, and get ready. Not this ice. It's no. I saw a video at the gas station near where Vaughn's is
Yeah,
on one of
yeah.
those. This is very insider, I guess, because if you don't live here, you don't know. But
It's fine. It was at Vaughn's.
it was at a Vaughn's. It was at
Yeah.
a Vaughn's, and ICE was going at it.
Oh God.
And I live down the street from there. They're just taking Mexicans left and right.
Oh yeah, crazy. But you know, we live in a nation where due process and proper vetting and going into court cases of such as this is common practice. So I'm sure all will be fine.
Let's hope so.
I'm sure nothing illegal is totally happening within the bounds of the operating government as a whole. I'm sure that's not happening.
Well, definitely nothing illegal.
Definitely no illegal actions being taken by the administration, all the branches.
And it's always been legal. Every president always been legal.
Yes. And I'm sure they're not trying to make it a Christian nation state, which would be totally against whoever said the separation of church and state, which I think is also in our founding documents. There are not high members of the political cabinet praying before, after, and during. I'm sure each of their press conferences, which is fine, but it's it's there's supposed to be that separation of such, but what do I know?
What do we know?
What do I know?
George Washington is looking down right now, thinking with his teeth.
I'm glad I'm dead.
I gotta get these
with
teeth
clickety
out.
clackety teeth. I'm glad I'm dead.
I'm glad I'm dead. You think he flossed his teeth? No, probably not. Right?
God no.
His wood teeth.
Yeah, well, the wood you don't gotta clean them. So if you got dentures, you don't gotta clean that shit. It's not real teeth. What's the point of cleaning them?
Disgusting.
Hey,
Hygiene much?
Yeah, it's all porcelain. Well, who fucking they can't rot away. It's porcelain. It's not real.
Yeah, but those bite cheek marks in your mouth are.
Oh yeah, no,
Infection's real.
And your pig cheek's delicious. Cut my own cheek off a little bit, grill it up. Nom.
Oh, pig cheek is so good though.
I've never had cheek meat. I don't think I have.
Soft and tender.
Apparently so. Unless that's part of not pancetta, because that's I think it's like a heartier meat. Like what's
Like ham?
one capicola or whatever. It's like a real thin Italian meats.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be
Good cuts though.
Oh yeah, delicious, sweet, thick
Fucked
Italians.
up that we have to kill animals, but it's not our fault. They taste so good.
Yep, it happens. Sometimes you gotta cull the population, like deer and wolves. Well, the wolves cull the deer, so
We should do that, Nick. We should eat a hamburger in front of a vegan protest rally or something.
Yep.
have all those gay lesbians throw stuff at us.
Oh yeah, definitely. But yeah, I know you want this. That's crazy that they fucking. I mean, vegans are crazy. Not all of them, but
No, only the ones that we don't like.
Majority of them, yeah, only the ones we don't like. It's crazy that they're just fucking.
No, I can't imagine.
People are crazy in general.
Yeah, everyone lives by their set of rules, and they live their life how they want to, which is great. As long as you're not hurting anyone. But
Yeah.
you can't make an omelet without cracking a few eggs here and there. So
the end of the world is coming a lot faster than we projected it. It's ever since I think right about in somewhere like the 60s. 60s into the 70s. Not to say anything about the politics at the time, but just around then and from now onwards, things have just gotten progressively worse and worse and worse for humanity, just as a whole, on all sides of the spectrum. For everyone, all of us as people, just been getting worse and worse.
Intellectually, maybe.
Yeah,
because definitely people cared more about learning stuff. Now it's just
on
like
the whole,
TikTok. I want to be influencer. Yeah, look, day in my life. I'm eating Denny's. Look, point of view. 3 a.m. point.
Oh boy, 3 a.m.
My point of view, Denny's time.
Yeah, that's the thing I hear about. I don't know about.
But I fucking love those videos. So
yeah,
I hate how disgusting of a person I am too.
I don't know about the real statistics, but that's what kids say that they want to be. It's I want to be a TikToker or a YouTuber, and less people are interested in being like actual productive members of society or
doctors
that produce actual things and value to humanity as a whole.
But we can't say shit because it's kind of what we're doing ourselves.
Yeah, exactly.
But we're cool about it.
Yeah, but it's fine. It's not because we don't want to be doctors and lawyers and people and contribute more to society.
We're just too stupid.
Yeah, it's that we can't.
We're too stupid.
Very much so.
It's an issue.
Yeah,
it's a bad habit. I need to read more. I need to be more informed on. No, I don't need to be more informed. I like living my life blind so then I can enjoy it.
Ignorance is a little bit bliss, and especially in this day and age with all this shit going on.
I should get that tattooed on my arm, like how some women get like that quote. Like after their first boyfriend breaks their heart or something, and then like they're like, I live by this now.
Yeah, get a tattoo like right here on the bottom of like your forearm.
Yeah,
so,
the flappy
so you never
part.
see it, and then you can never really see what it says, and so it'll be all spelled wrong, and then that'll reinforce the idea that ignorance is bliss.
But when they're getting fucked from behind, and then we see it, they're like, "What the fuck?"
Oh, I thought it meant you.
Oh no! Well, it could be me too. I mean, how much?
Yeah, so we'll talk about it after. But oh boy,
this has been fantastic.
Fantastic, all over the place. This
all
episode,
over. But it's beautiful, and we know you love it.
Just like my loads, it's shot all over the place for the duration of this hour or so long episode, and that's how we like it, all over the place.
That's how your mother liked it last night.
Oh, I didn't slap my knee. That was me miming slapping your mother's ass.
Oh.
I'll slap my knee right now. Just get real hyped about a shitty joke off camera. Yeah, killed it. But music recommendations. Caesar,
boy.
Do you have one?
I do. It's on my phone. Screenshot it. Wait, what the fuck did you say?
Huh? Nothing.
I'm looking at my look. I'm not cheating. I'm on my fucking screenshot.
Yeah,
proof right there. Block out my address. No, there's no. You can come over.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can come over.
Yeah, whenever you want. It's fine.
And I'm scrolling. It's here. It's Oh, here it is. Nope, that's not the one. Oh, you know what? Yeah, that is the one. Yeah. All right. So this is a cover of the Cranberries' "Linger," but it's by a duo who performed it live on I think it's Sirius XM. Well, it's the band. I just don't think it's the whole band. I think it's the lead singer and the lead guitar player. Because it's just the lead singer vocals and then the guitar player, electric guitar. And then they're just doing a nice duet over live on the radio of it's Royal Otis doing a cover of the Cranberries' "Linger." It's beautiful. It's a man singing, but there's just something about the smoothness of it that really makes me wish he was a woman. I'm not even joking to you. Like his falsettos and his high notes are fucking beautiful. My fuck, if I was a woman, I'd definitely fuck it. I can't do it because it's a man. It's a sin.
That'd be gay. Yeah, it'd be gay and a sin.
Fucking sin. It's disgusting. It's,
no, wouldn't ever want to do that.
No, but it's a great song. I don't judge people for that. I'm just I don't want to go to hell. That's
no, as none of us do. Hell's a scary place full of fire and brimstone.
I'll go to the bar.
Yeah, maybe
listen to some music.
Peek into the bar in hell because that's the only place we got the good liquor. And then I gotta pop back up on that pearly escalator to back up to my regal residence.
my regal residence. I live in a movie theater.
No, I live in a lot in the Hollywood Hills. My music recommendation is a song by one Harry Belafonte. It is it's a Banana Boat guy, but not Banana Boat. It's the one song. I think it's I forget what it's called.
Baby Shark.
Yeah, his rendition. Harry Belafonte's rendition of Baby Shark, but it's the dropping the line. I forget what it is, but it's dropping the line. Drop your body in time. Okay, I believe you. Drop in the line. Drop your body in. Work.
Never heard it.
Work, senora. Work it all the time. You've probably heard it at one point or another, but
maybe.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a nice bop to get you feeling good when you're riding along in your top down Cadillac, smoking one of those long cigarettes that are like that weird long French pipe thing. You got Harry Belafonte blast on your old 50s radio. And and
then you have the whole 5 DVD set of the Kids Bop McDonald's Happy Meal launch DVDs, each one having 5 different songs.
Yeah,
you gotta have all the bops.
Yeah, it's a good deal. I bought it off eBay the past year ago for about $250. It was a good deal. It's a collector's item, and it's
the blue disc, the green disc, the red disc, the yellow disc, and the orange disc.
Ooh, all the color discs of the rainbow, except the purple one. We don't give a fuck about that purple disc. God damn it!
It's a sin to even mention it. Or think about it. Better not be fucking think about it. Yeah, that's right. You fucking said it. You said it. Go fucking. Go to confession. No. Leave. Yeah. Think about what you done.
Father,
you tell father.
What is it to my son? I mentioned the purple 6 disc of the Kids Bop McDonald's franchise. You fucking what?
That's that. You may feel like you're in pain, but that's the love of the Lord taking over you. It's washing away your sins. Fucking filth. Filth.
Praise Jesus. And if you're a follower of Christ,
Woo!
why don't you leave this video a like, and even subscribe to see more of this hilarious, comedic, improvical content.
Comment down below if you love our sense of humor.
Yeah.
If you don't, I understand it.
Yeah. If you vibe with it, that's cool. If you don't vibe with it, well, go fuck yourself and your mother. Right? Yeah, give her one of those.
One of these. And then one of these.
And then one of these, right, and then one of these right afterwards, and then one of these right in between the eyes, and then back to one of these.
One of these after just.
Yeah, and then one of those, and then one of these. I did something.
One of these. You gotta.
Yeah, do one of those.
It'll really impress her.
That was good. All right, see you later, everybody.
I have to pee again.